going to be a Blade Master versus Demon Hunter show, of course, today. Both players know what to expect from the opponent. Broadly speaking, it's going to be Dryad Bears versus Raider Walker, basically all the time. Raider Walker Kodo, perhaps, we should say. Goal in the early game is get as many items and experience as you can, and try to stop the opponent from getting things too easily in a greedy way. Both heroes are very item reliant. Demon and Blade can be incredible in the late game, will be very underwhelming though if they don't have levels and items to be empowered. Oh my god, fantastic start for the Demon Hunter. Perfect drops right here. Ring of Protection and Slippers, that is phenomenal. Orcs often like to go for the Ogre Magi here. So I'm kind of surprised that the Demon is so far out on the map, not protecting his natural. I thought Night Elves always try to look for that these days. Wand of Illusion here for the Demon. Also a nice item. What's the tome? What's the tome? What's the tome? Tome of Int. Oh, unlucky. That's the only bad tome the Blade can get here. So, Lady Luck is definitely in favor of life here early on. With these items, I think it takes 3 hits with the backstab to kill a wisp. Oh! Unless you get high damage rolls. Ooh, nice life. He's got the feeling. He's got the hunch. The Blade must be here somewhere. Oh, there's the 3-hit. That's why it's really good to have claws early on. It's always a 2-hit out of Windwalk to kill wisps. Ooh, the timing. Pretty close here. And the Blade gets it. A little more experience going to his account. Very even in experience here so far. And I think that's good news for Lyn. If the Demon doesn't get level 3 too fast, if you don't have to fear that level 2 mana burn too early. Seems like you should be in a pretty fine position. Oh, Demon here. He's got the Illusion. Scout sees the Blade there, going for the camp, and now feels confident enough to, in fact, go for the big creep. This is a great consumable to snipe early. Hellstone. Oh my goodness. Another fantastic item. Blade is in time, though, for a last hit steal right there.
Player's forces are under attack.
Oh, the grunt block fails a little bit. Block and counter block. Berserker is a very important unit. You don't want to be losing that one. Oh, but with a crit, the Bursey does go down. That's a huge kill. And also a huge steal on the creep earlier. Demon is still not level 3. I would say Lyn now is coming out of this early game a little bit ahead with that kill, with that steal. But Demon items are amazing.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, Lyn going for the lab early here. That seems pretty early and ambitious. Oh, and the Demon's around the corner. Ready to intervene. But against Hex, that's kind of difficult. Level 3 Blade Master getting mana burn. He's got one Windwalk here. Hex again. Who got the item? Blade did. One Grunt did die for it, though. Speed Scroll. Chasing after the Keeper. Speed Scroll also on the Grunt. That one might get away. Oh, he's getting blocked. He's getting blocked by the Hex Demon Hunter somehow. Small mistake there by Lyn. Didn't properly move him to the left. Item on the ground, though. Suddenly, we're seeing a lot of losses here for both players. Ancient of War fell, 2 Grunts went down. But Lyn got 2 items. Although they're not very good items. Belt and ring. Not the damage the blade is looking for. I like that he kept the mantle for the Shadow Hunter. Very nice item, actually. Increases his int by a lot, relatively speaking. Anti-tome picked up by the Shadow Hunter. Makes me a bit sad. Oh, the Demon here. Almost in time to see the item. That would have been big. Parry app for the Demon Hunter. Another really good item. Oh, and here's the raid from Mr. Apeman. Hello, dear raiders. Hello, my dear apes. Glad to have you here with us. Good TP out by Moon right here, losing none of his fragile units. While he was taken to tier 3, and now he's ready with bears coming up. And an orb to be added. Then got the expo building, got the Kodo on the way. Oh. Entangle. Oh, Raider out of position. That's a painful loss. That was Lin asleep on the wheel. That's one unit for free. When he's gonna need everything he can muster to hold the expansion soon.
Players' forces are under attack.
Blade here, far in front. Got the Windwalk though, getting back into Invis. Would love to steal this item right here. The Null Overseer is the one carrying it. Lin's army is looking tiny. One Grunt, one Walker, one Kodo. Wait, who got the item? Demon got the item. Scroll the Beast. Yeah, this Orc army, I feel like it might not be up to the task. We'll see. And Snare eats the bear. Blade dropping low HP right away. Has that heal potion, of course. Blade trying to deal with a Demon Hunter, but his damage is pretty low here. Level 1 mana burn. Blade Master still hurt. Invo potion committed. Shadowhunter comes in with a heal scroll. He's got one heal wave as well. Can he make it count? Blade still hurt, afraid to go back in. Now he does, being healed, being spirit linked up, but the Blade is still staying very far back. He knows there's an entangle. Ready now. Item on the ground, what was that? Little heal potion. Lin's army is looking tiny over here, and the Blade might be dead. I think the potion was on cooldown. Yes, it was. Blade goes down, but two bears do get the Devour, but they might not, Kodos rather, get the Devour. But seems like they don't get away. Dryads are chasing. So good here with the slow poison. Expansion is up and running right now. There's going to be one bear going over there for the harass. Keeper also level 3 now. There's just no damage against these Dryads. Nothing to deal with the Demon Hunter or the Dryads. The Walkers are looking largely useless here. Blade is back from the tavern. Oh, he missed the disenchant. Missed the disenchant. And now it's Rejuve running through fully. Rejuve also on the Dryad. Oh, this is looking bad for Lin. We might be close to the end here. Surround! On the Blade Master. Gonna call for the GG. And map 1 goes to life. There is a good chance to get unlucky on this map and to have weak items. Concealed Hill, quite the long map, if a narrow map. But you don't have many chances to get the items that you want. Demon Hunter, for example, here, not starting off well with the gloves. He had wonderful items on the last map. This time around, gloves are bad. Ring of Superiority is decent.
A town is under
Pretty good, actually. And the big tomes. Big tomes can be very nice as well. Demon Hunter here, picking up that circlet. Strengthening the first hero is really important in this matchup. Tome of Knowledge, very nice. Ring of Superiority, basically, that doesn't take an inventory slot. Blade now very, very close to that level up. Maybe can go for a little wisp hunt in the main base. Just one kill would be enough. Nope, he got dusted.
A player's forces are under attack.
Blade now also has the dust. This could be a good deny here. Using the Windwalk to ensure he gets the kill to hit that level 2. But now at least the mana is gone, so Windwalk against the Wisps, no longer a danger. The Wisps with that are going to be nice and safe for possibly the entire game. Tier 2 and Shadowhunter coming up pretty quickly. A Raider Walker expected next. No surprises here, really.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, Blade going for the second tome. Tome of Agility. Oh man, he got amazing tomes. Tome of Knowledge and Tome of Agi. This is really good. Little bit of a grunt block here as well. Man, Lin is looking really good on map 2. This early game certainly going to Lin. Even if he's behind in experience, I would say he still has the lead here by a little bit. Basically got all that he wanted. This can be kind of a tough map for expansion, though. This is, of course, what the Orc is going to be looking for at some point on Tier 2. Oh, live pulling the red camp. There's no way he can creep it, really. But he's trying to prevent Lin, at least, from getting it. How much does Lin want the red camp here? Oh, it's going to be a decisive part of this game. Lin not waking up the creeps here. Looks like he's inviting life in to then punish. Hex, speed scroll, looking for a block. Maybe a surround. Is that surrounded? Almost. Oh, nice grunt block. There's one more hex ready. Oh, doesn't get it though. Mana burn came in just in time. I wonder if he could have hexed there if he had been a bit faster. But with that, that was a good exchange for life. Saves the keeper. Stops the red creep.
A player's forces are under attack.
We do have ensnare though. With that, the surround should be pretty easy. Surely. Locks that in. And Life says, okay, I delayed this for long enough. I can't stop it anymore. Too dangerous against Spirit Link and Ensnare power. Legion Doomhorn. Oh my god, that's such a good item. Move speed, always great. Agi Tome as well. Holy shit, Lynn's drops are crazy on map 2. The sick thing with the Unholy Aura is also Orc units always take some damage because of Spirit Link damage spread. And now this heals them up slowly. It doesn't heal much, but it heals a little bit, and that little bit is appreciated. One of Mana Steel. I think that's another great item. Give that to the Shadow Hunter.
A player's forces are under attack.
Level 3 Blade Master. Going for that crit 2 here, of course. In comes a heal wave as well. Life is fighting very early before the bears are ready. This is supposed to keep the Orc busy and stop him from expanding. This is working out the way he's hoping, but it's also coming at a price. This is a lot of Dryads going down. Archers falling as well, getting only a single Raider so far. Here's the one of Mana Stealing. One more heal wave is ready. There it is. Raider might still fall, but he gets out the Ensnare before the kill. That's nice. The Raider trying to be saved. No way. The speed scroll. Oh, the speed scroll saves him. Yo, that was a sick speed scroll by Lyn right there. Unless the Dryads gets in range. Oh, he wants that Raider. Wants it bad. But I think the Raider's safe. Nice base build as well. The Peon blocking the way. And now Life behind enemy lines. Oh, if there's a crit here. That might have been the end. That would have been the end. Keeper getting away. But still only level 2. Level 1, I mean.
Player's forces are under attack.
Big item here for the demon. We got the rope of the Magi. Good for the keeper, I guess, but he doesn't have many good things on the Demon Hunter. This Demon Hunter is looking very poorly equipped. Kind of a classic concealed hill game. If you don't start off well with the first 2 items, you might end up looking underpowered on the hero, item-wise. Blade at the same time, to be honest, also not too well equipped. But he had a couple of nice tomes. Those tomes are not to be underestimated. Quel'Thalat's boots. Alrighty, now we're talking. That item boosts up the Blade Master's abilities, his power, by a lot. And Lyn ready to jump into upkeep here in just a bit. Yeah, this position is amazing for Lyn. Absolutely fantastic. Got a heal scroll and invuln already. And there we go. Upkeep now started with more production. 57 supply for Lyn. And the Blade Master scouting ahead. Level 4 Blade is so nice to have before the big decisive fight of the match. You got the level 2 Windwalk to scout everything nicely. You got the level 2 crit for good damage output. The Blade does have fairly good items now. It's not incredible, but it's not terrible. He went for another circlet purchase just to have something more. These are also now okay items, but again, nothing crazy. Classic Concealed Hill game, where item power is a bit low. Anyways, in we go. 1 bear eaten, 2 bears eaten. Love the shop here coming up, 30 seconds out. Big mana burn there on the Shadow Hunter though. All of a sudden, there's no heat wave left anymore. Invo Potion on the Demon, Rejuve on top. Maybe life can turn the game here with this fight. This is not a bad start so far. And Tangle was running through. And the Grunts took a lot of damage. Grunt's supposed to deal with the Demon with the normal damage, but the Invo Potion was huge on the Demon here with the healing. Invuln still available on the blade. Might need it now. Yep, there it is. Another ensnare and he's dead. And boom! With the crit goes down. And that's GG. Really good, really clean game by Lin. Getting a little lucky here with the item drops. Especially with the tomes. You know, I have been complaining about Demon Hunter mana burn for a long time. And I think for good reason. I think it is the worst mechanic ever introduced to Warcraft 3. It is super prohibitive. It disallows so many strategies, so many heroes especially. It limits fun, it limits strategic expression. It is the worst thing that was ever introduced into Warcraft 3, in my opinion. But I have to admit, if a certain strategy is so insanely strong at some point, like Frenzy Ghouls, then that is also prohibitive. That is also not great for the game. It's not the same level of annoying, frustrating, and cancer as Mana Burn, but it is still not great for the game. Destroyer damage buff? What? No, no. Destroyer damage nerf. Magic immune units should never be really good. We don't want to see mass magic immune units. It is dumb. In the last year, how is it possible that Undead has been nerfed? Night Elf and Orc buffed, but yet Undead is still too strong. I mean, Undead was nerfed heavily on Ghouls. That was too much of a nerf, I would certainly say. And then they looked really weak in the early game. Then the Ghouls were buffed again. But there was a big nerf in between. Are we seeing Mass Destroyers everywhere right now, though? No, we don't. We see Destroyers all the time against Bears and Dryads, where I think they do too well. We see them all the time with Ghouls against Berserkers, where I think they also do too well. We don't see them against human. But, you know, magic immune units, I think they should be supporting units. You need some Dispel, you go for Destroyers. You need some Spell Steal, you go for some Breakers. You need some little bit of Slow, little bit of Dispel from Dryads, you go for them. But it shouldn't be okay that you make just 10 magic immune units, and that's a viable strategy. That should not be the way the game works. Destroyers are weak situational units. Just don't cast spells and they are useless, making the undead lose 5 supply for each of them. I'm sorry, bro, but that's a low-level take. Destroyer is one of the very best units in the game, if you can control it well, which the pro players obviously can. For example, Destroyers shouldn't really be a good unit at all against Farseer Headhunters. Except for Dispelling Wolves, of course. But they are pretty good. Because of how tanky they are, because of how good they work with Coil. Because of how hard they are to catch. Also, if your suggestion is, well, just don't use any spells, that is the most boring way to play Warcraft. What do you mean don't use spells? That's how Warcraft is fun. We use spells, we use caster abilities. We optimize the efficiency. We see who can do it better. That's a kind of skill expression. Using spells is amazing. Video upload is going to be at 3 p.m., Neo says. Okay.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, but now let's focus on this game. Demon Hunter has some very nice items here. Talisman of Evasion and Ring and Claws. This is a fantastic start for him. Buying some slippers as well. We can nerf destroyers, but only if you nerf dryads as well. Yeah, I disagree with that. I think Neo, I'm not sure if he directly said Dryads should be nerfed, but he certainly said that Dryads are very strong. I think Dryads are strong, but they need to be strong. I think Dryads are actually perfectly balanced, believe it or not. Sure, slow poison is annoying, but I think the main reason why this Dryad Bear Demon Hunter stuff is, you know, getting dull and frustrating for players, it's not the bears, it's not the Dryads, it's the demon. This guy right here. Mr. Anti-Fun with the mana burn. I think mana burn is the big problem. Man, I just said I wouldn't. Alright. Okay, guys, you're distracting me too much. I need to cast this game, okay? I'm going to be talking about balance a lot when I release my suggestions. Should be next week, probably. It is going to be next week, for sure. Yeah. But this is not right now the time for it. Blade item is looking great, by the way. Last hit. Goes to the Orc. But the Demon Hunter is only level 3 hero right now. He's got fantastic items. That Healthstone is going to be money. Misses the crit. Trying to get the kill with the Hex. Ooh, that Hex backfires. Now he's out of mana completely. Still trying to get that kill. TP pass. Is there another ensnare? Yes, there is. TP out. Raider dead. Grunt dead. Great exchange for life. Cost him TP and Healthstone, but he got so much done, and there's still no Orc Expo. I would say life has a huge lead here now.
A player's forces are under attack.
Armor items being sold. There's lots of money coming in for Len. This should be a very, very easy expo cancel. It seems like life is feeling strong. Healed up quickly, of course, thanks to the magic of Moonwells and Bear Rejuve.
A player's forces are under attack. Town is under siege.
Easy expo cancel right there. Big mana potion for the shadow. This blade needs level 3 pretty bad. He is surely going to go for mana burn. Not mana burn. Crit! Crit! Level 2, of course, he's going to go for. Speaking of mana burn, the demon would love to get level 4. It's a fantastic item for him to have both spells on level 2. I like the AP over here. Gonna be able to cancel the Orc expansion even without Night Elf army involvement. Maybe life should be rather at the red camp here. Try to stop this creep from happening. But he's rather going for the guaranteed progress here at the orange camp. Getting very close to double level up here. Keeper's gonna get that level 3. Big item here for Lin. Lots of good drops possible. This is Ancient Django. This is quite nice. No way this game he would get a TC. Life tries to come in for the creep jack, but he's a bit too late. Shadowhunter, very low mana. I need some clarity potions here. Of course, he's got the mana pot as well.
Forces are under attack.
Wait. He gave the circlet over. Ah, okay. To buy a heal scroll with the blade here. AP in the end. Taken out easily by raiders, of course. Cancels the clarity at least. It's a very weird burrow position here. That one is taken out very easy. Oh, and life TP's home immediately. Not even poking in the slightest. TP back home. Already in upkeep. 60 supply. Ready to rock. Maybe he's missing a Moonwell here. Blade to the shop again, trying to get the second heal scroll, I believe. Second invuln, actually. Oh, there's no invul for the Demon Hunter. That's huge. Picks up a circlet, the demon, though. He's got really, really good items. Just that one invuln is missing. Alright, this is basically all in. If Lin holds this attack, this should be his game. And in we go! Bears with the Devour, getting two, or Kodos rather, getting two bears immediately. Then ensnaring the Dryads, interestingly. The Blade is trying to take out the Dryads early. Remove the slow. Hex on the Demon Hunter. Also the Dispel now from the Dryads is very low. Oh, Keeper in the back. Speaking of low, super low on hit points. Invo Potion on the Blade Master. The Kodos here can be pulled back easy because there's no Dryad slow. Nothing can really eliminate these Kodos at the moment. Great fight by Lin. Eliminates the Dryads immediately. And now making this fight much easier for him to take. Demon's running out of mana. With that, his damage is dropping significantly. The Blade Master, though, super hurt as well. Shadowhunter has used the mana potion already. Healing is extremely low. Shadow hits level 4. And Lin has to fall back to the shop, I would think. It exposes the peons. They're falling back as well. Life lost more supply. Demon Hunter's close to level 5. Didn't even need an Invo Potion.
Players' forces are under attack.
Sells the Ancient Django. Needs that money right now. Money for items and for production. The Kodos are still very full, by the way. They don't have room for another snack. Life falling back as well. The Moonjuice is looking phenomenal. Heli-Staff on the Keeper. He's going to give that to the Demon. Not always reliable, the double staff play, if you get Ensnare locked. Is there time to creep this orange? This would be Blade Master level 4. Could go for Mirror Image, maybe. Although he likely won't have much mana. Claws of Attack found. Keeps it on the Shadow for now. Hex immediately dispelled. He knew it was coming. Heal away before the mana burn. Shortly before. Quite a few Dryads here. Kodo piercing damage, trying to take out those Dryads. The Kodo kill could return a bear as well, of course. Disenchant, Spirit Link. Magic damage looking good against the bear. It is bear now singular. He would love to have a shop here at the expansion, but he's perhaps a bit too broke. He's spending all the money he can all the time. Invo Potion, going for the Demon, but there's the staff. This could be the double staff. Look at all that moon juice. Demon, back, full HP. Almost. Another Dryad fell. The Demon is back in. We do have double Orb of Venom. Sick damage on the Blade, by the way. The Blade might be dying here. But the Speed Scroll to get him away. Dispel on the Speed Scroll. This is still pretty close. Ooh, the Kodo. How long is that Speed Scroll lasting? Does the Kodo get away? This would be a big kill to not give away. The bear is almost digested. Looks like Kodo's falling. If Lin is fast, he can snipe the Kodo with the walkers here. Or the bear, I mean. If the Kodo does fall, Blade Master slowly healing. Kodo goes down, Bear back, Bear dead. Okay, Lin did pay attention. It is a heal potion, but no invuln. We got a level 5 Demon Hunter. The Giga Demon is here. Level 5 with sick items. Mana potion, clarity, everything to heal. Life with 47 supply. Moon Juice is now not looking great anymore. So you can't go for that double staff too easily any longer. Mana burn of the shadow. A little too far forward maybe. Disenchant hits the rejuve, very important. Oh, threatening the keeper here. Rejuve, dispelled again quickly. Entangle though hurts, dispel again. There needs to be a Spirit Link as well. Augur still have some mana left. No Spirit Link on the blade right here. Running with the speed scroll. With the shadow. Everything's hurt. Mana potion heal wave just in time. Blade goes back in. Why? Big mistake on the Blade Master. Running him back into the fight. Night Elf was running out of mana here. If the blade survives, he can go back to the shop. He can heal. Disenchant again quickly. Oh, big mistake losing that blade. That's hurtful. Painful. Kodo goes down. There's going to be the bear returning. And the demon... Oi! The demon is having a hell of a time.
Players' forces are under attack.
Demon with strong items. Demon with strong items and strong levels. It is a sight to behold. No mining anymore. Lin down to 37 supply. Blade is taking forever to res. Looking fantastic for life right now. Keeper is about to get level 5 as well.
Forces are under attack.
Yeah, Chad is mentioning the shop at the expansion. Would have been amazing indeed. Sometimes hard to afford though when you're just trying to stay afloat. You have to hammer out units as much as you can. Very close game. This game was really close to going either way. If the blade survives there, if he gets back to the shop, if he heals up, I think Glenn has that game. You know, I've been wondering this by the way. How do you guys feel about the drop table size here? I wonder if this also bothers other people, or maybe that's just a me thing. I think it's really fun when drop tables have a lot of items, right? This camp, for example, lots of items. Circlet, Ring +5, Periapt, Pendant of Energy, Talisman of Evasion, Ring of Regen. 6 items, if I remember right. Some red camp drops are even bigger, where it's 7 item drops. You know, a lot of different possibilities. The Sobi Mask camp also, lots of different possibilities. And then there's the green camp, this one, with only 3 item possibilities. Claws, gloves, ring. It's the only 3 you ever get. I find that so boring. This camp, much more interesting. We got 5 different possibilities. Slippers, mantle, gauntlets, ring of superiority, and... Drop of Shadows. I think the perfect drop table size is between 5 and 6 or 7 items. But only 3 items from a drop table. I find that so boring. In my suggestions that I'm going to make, I'm also going to suggest more items for this camp. Slippers, by the way, good start for the blade. A ring, not so much. Look at the demon. Got 2 rings and claws. Exactly what you want to have. You want to start stacking that demon early. On the last map, we saw exactly how a stacked demon can deliver. Even without Invo Potion, the demon was doing so well. He was so stacked. He was so defensively strong. He didn't even need to seem to need Invo Potion. Oh, over here, though. Oh, he gets the kill! Why didn't he TP? What? He saw him going into Windwalk. Oh. The prediction is still running, guys. Put your channel points on Lin right now if you want to get easy channel points. But why didn't he TP? What the hell? Okay, he's back from the tavern. If he steals the item here, he should be back in the game. Oh, Lin is going through with it. He's going through with it. This could be a disaster. Item stolen. Gets the big mana. He's going to get the grunt as well. That is a really good recovery, actually. Steals the item, kills the grunt. That was a really, really good recovery. Certainly, it was pretty expensive, but if that doesn't happen, the game might be close to over. Maybe a little bit too greedy. Going for the lab here, maybe a little too ambitious. Man. Ah, that's what I get. That's what I get for thinking losing a Demon Hunter is a problem. All of a sudden, Demon is getting level 3 right here. Blade Master will get the item this time around. Scroll of the Beast is not really too good. Level 2 Windwalk this time. Blade Master here. Looking a bit under-equipped, by the way. We're missing some gloves and claws. Only one chance to get gloves claws from the normal camp. Would have to get very lucky for claws plus 8 over at the orange.
The player's forces are under attack.
Lin saw the Ancient of War here, moving in position to try to get this camp. So getting this camp would be great for him. Taking it away from the Night Elf. Also, of course, claiming the item for himself. Ooh, Keeper Demon showing up together. Ooh, this is going to be close. Live should realize pretty quickly what's going on here. Big boy creep isn't here. Nice steal by Lin. Hoping for a good item here. Oh, unlucky. Pendant. Pendant, by the way, needs a little buff, if you ask me. That is claws plus 8, by the way. Lin did get lucky here with the find. That's a huge item for the Blade Master. Damage increases significantly. It's level 1 mana burn, by the way, so the Shadow Hunter here still has some juice to use. Easy kill on the Archer. Hex is ready again. Pendant of Energy actually is working out well here. It gives him that last Hex, which he should use on something. Huh? Didn't use the Hex, trying to get away. Good usage of the speed scroll, though. Decent trades here, but I guess in the end, just got the archers. Yeah, the claws are huge. Claws for the blade here are absolutely gigantic. I think this is a cool user of this Pendant of Energy, by the way. You give it to a mana with hero, you use all the mana, and then you sell the pendant, because the pendant doesn't help you regenerate. Unless you use mana potions and you drop it on the ground and all that. Entangle on the blade. Trying to save that ride on the way out. Oh, nice save. But then gets the next item here. There could have been a defensive item going to the demon. Ring of Regen is okay. I think as long as you have inventory space on the blade, you should keep it. So Lin got way more permanent items. He got this item, and he's also gonna get this item. I favor Lin's position here because of the superiority of items. And level 4 Blade, having him very early is also great. If he gets gloves or claws here, then the Blade is gonna be officially stacked. Gloves. Okay. We're looking at a very strong Blade Master here. Hello? I hope he's not going to sell the gloves. They are pretty good these days on the right hero. Invul potions, of course, hugely important. Invul at the shop right now, still on cooldown. There we got the gloves. Early shop this time for Lin. Despite the main shop being pretty close. Wants to have the shop here this time around. Listening to the Twitch chat, as all the grades do. So, last map, Demon had the better items. This map, I would say Blade has the better items. Oh, little snipe right there. Cheeky. And Demon isn't level 4 just yet. Mana burn, still very weak. One of the wind, dispelled easily. Oh, this fight looks terrible for life. 2 bears and 3 dryads only. Good catch here by Lin. Striking before the Knight of Army is really ready. And this fight seems to be over before it really started. Ooh, great save on the Raider there as well, healing him up in the back. Fantastic spot for Lin right now. Looking for the level 4 on the Demon. There he's got it finally. But by now his army has disappeared. They're trying to kill the Dryad. Doesn't quite get her. She's playing hard to get. Heat scroll still available. There it is. Big value. Invul potion, rejuve. Alright, double kill as well here on the grunts. Nice mana burn. Before the next heal wave. But the game's over. Lin taking a great fight here. Good timing on the expansion. Wonderful items.
A player's forces are under attack.
And off we go. Demon, of course, starting to pick up these items immediately. Gloves and claws, excuse me. Really good damage increase. This is great for early game. But as we saw now a couple of times, late game, you need tankiness. So, rings, periapts, talismans. That's what the Demon really wants for the end game. We do have a marketplace here, by the way. We can buy some items, especially slippers are very popular. Slippers and rings and claws. This is kind of unusual. Blade is going for an early tome snipe. Tome of Int. Unlucky. That's the one bad drop. Demon over here gets the slippers. Oh man, he's got crazy damage right now. And slippers are... The great thing about slippers is they're good offensively and also kind of defensively with armor. Big mana potion, level 2. Nice creep route, by the way. It was the green guy here picking up the circlet, going for the tome, and then this guy for a perfect level 2. That's neat.
A player's force
Haven't seen that before. There's also lots of time for the demon to get items. Next pickup here at the green. Oh, shit! Double slippers. That's really lucky. That's extremely lucky. Double slippers. He didn't get ring, so that part wasn't too lucky, but the double slippers is great. More than great. Fantastic.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Blade. Can he be... Ooh, he could have almost been locked in here in the main base. New Demon Hunter passive. If you control him, your vision of the screen is gone. It would... Yo! Wait a minute. Hold on. Should the Demon Hunter have less vision range than all other heroes? Dude, that would actually not be a bad idea. Legit.
A player's forces are under attack.
This game seems to be looking quite good for life. He's got great items. He's going to hit level 3 here in a moment. If the archers can finish this camp. And then is bullied away from the middle camp. Can't creep it. This is some time wasted. He's falling really clearly behind in experience here. Next item, circlet. Another good one. Keeper comes out. Going into the middle immediately. Big item there, ruined bracers. That is not helpful. Ooh, this blade needs more items. This is not enough. You can get steel claws from these two camps. Oh, but Moon... excuse me. Then he's not going to these claws camps. He's over here. I'm feeling a bit worried about this Blade Master. If he doesn't get claws plus 8 here, which is unlikely, Lin's inventory is going to be looking pretty bad. Oh, Demon Keeper showing up for a possible creep jack. Ring of Regen.
A player's forces are under attack.
We have a clear advantage in first hero power on life. Oh, creep jack opportunity here. Ancient of War is going to go down. The big Murloc Nightcrawler. Oh wait, this one. Murgle Marauder on half HP. Ooh, Shadow Hunter thinking about going in. He's about to get mana burned here. Hex though, there seems to be no dispel yet. Avoids that mana burn narrowly. It feels like Lin's in a tough spot though. He's got the weaker first hero. He's got maybe the weaker army. It's hard to tell. Maybe not. Archers, of course, will die quickly to the end snare. The level 2 immolation here can do some good damage as well. Going for the Keeper now. He's got one more end snare. There it is. Keeper surrounded, trying to pass the TP. Oh, but there's a mana potion hex. This spell is too late. Couldn't save him with a TP. Didn't even pass it. Speed scroll, more end snares. This game looked rough for Lin until just a moment. But all of a sudden, it's a ton of kills for Lin being found. Good speed scroll, crucial end snares, big hero kill, good experience. That's level 3. Has to be crit 2 here, one would think. So many kills. Did Lyn even lose anything? Dryad, Archer, but also one Grunt died here. Great trade for Lyn though. Fantastic trade. Actually goes for level 2 Windwalk to get to the shop quicker. Picks up the heal scroll and the invul.
A player's forces are under attack.
Always love this shop for Orc. It's so cool. Close to the middle, close to the main, close to this gold mine, close to this position. Keeper is back. He's now carrying the orb. That represents a lot more damage. And has one speed scroll, one hit scroll, one invul. Raider goes down right away. Kodo coming in, looks for the Devour. Nothing the bear can do about it, being ensnared. Heal scroll committed already. Disenchant now, but the Raider's still falling. One Raider dead already. Oh, he has the mana potion. Big heal wave. And a speed scroll as well. Not hitting all of the army. That Raider dies for that reason. He was slightly out of range, but still lots of losses for life right here. And Lyn forces the TP successfully. Lyn doesn't have an expansion coming up, but he's been trading phenomenally. And he's going to get the red item on the way back. Hoping for a better drop finally. Heal wards! Yep. We can call that quite the good drop. Gloves of Haste for the Blade Master. Finally another little damage boost, but still rather weak blade items. However, he's close to level 4. Here is the expansion finally. Kodo is giving vision this whole time, by the way. The bear inside is the spy behind enemy lines. Morse coding back the information. Okay, claws plus 12, and all of a sudden, we're looking at a strong Blade Master. Or a Helm of Valor. Last couple of days we saw lots of Cloak of Flames, which I feel like is the worst item these days from this camp. Medallion of Courage. Meh. I mean, the int is good for the shadow, but the strength does nothing. Lyn's items here, not that good. All around. But he had one hell of a trade here over there when he killed the Keeper, killed all those Dryads and Archers with the Ensnare Speed Scroll attack. That really catapulted him ahead. Demon Hunter, he had fantastic drops this game. Double Slipper's big heal potion now as well, but the one thing he didn't get was a Ring of Protection. Double level 4 Orc heroes, looking pretty good here. Blade still didn't buy any Claws of Attack, which I thought he might, but I guess not. Blade still working with rather subpar items, but Lyn has a big army now. Then again, Life has a big army as well. 60 supply, 0-1 upgrades. And the Expo now gonna start mining.
Player's forces are under attack. player's forces are under attack.
Alright. This is going to be the fight to decide the game. Finally some clouds of attack, by the way. Maybe the blade is finally get some more damage. Keeping them on the shadow for now, though. Demon is close to level 5. With that, he's going to have huge damage potential. Good mana burn here. Shadow Hunter may be a bit too far forward. Coda's having a tough time connecting at the start of this fight. 2 big mana burns. Lin is making a fight here with the Shadow Hunter positioning. Now he realizes, now he repositions. But this fight is looking awkward for Lin at the moment. Demon is actually taking quite a bit of damage, but there's a big heal potion ready to use. The Keeper in the back! I wasn't paying attention to him, but Lin was. Gets that big kill. Shadow comes in range for the heal scroll. Big healing. Demon level 5, but so is almost the Orc heroes. The mana burns couldn't stop him here, seemingly. Mad 5 after a 1-2 deficit going to Lin. Gonna claim that win. Finally breaking the lose streak against Life, by the way. I think it was a 4-game lose streak. It comes to an end here now. GG! As Lin claims this series.